Alright, this is going to be an update of my traxxas rustler and all the upgrades I've done to it since the last update, and just repeat some of those other updates that I mentioned in the last video. We'll go ahead and start off with the rear here. Spin it around. I have put RPM A-arms, blue obviously, on both sides, kind of beef it up. I took a hit on the last race and actually bent the hinge pin on the right side here, so I figured while I was replacing those, might as well replace the arms as well. I have got RPM bearing carriers on the inside. I don't know how well you can see those. Let's see if I can get a light on it here. See, those are RPM bearing carriers there. I have RPM shock mount on the rear. I've got traxxas big bore shocks also on the rear. I run Proline primes, my track, that's what it hooks up best on. So I've got those on both sides. I have lowered my truck in the rear. I went over that in the last video. I can't really get to it in this video because the wheels are on. So for the rear, that's pretty much it. RPM A-arms, traxxas big bore shocks, RPM shock mount, and RPM bearing carriers, and Proline primes on the rear. Now to the middle of the truck, I have changed the remote and transmitter to a FlySky GT3B. I think that's what it is, or GT3C. I think it's GT3B. And I like this remote. It's got good adjustments on it, good distance. The receiver's not bad. It has as many options as I needed it for, so I don't have any complaints with the FlySky stuff. Good stuff. On this side, you can see I've got the MyLapse transponder. That was about 89 bucks there. The rear A-arms were about $11. I think I paid $60 for the traxxas big bore shocks there because I've got them all four. And I think I paid about $10 for the RPM shock mount there on the back. On the front of the truck, spinning around like this, same thing. I've got RPM blue A-arms on both sides, traxxas big bore shocks, both sides. I've got RPM caster blocks on the inside there. See if I can get a light on it so you guys can see that. Sorry about my dogs. So you can see there that I have the RPM caster blocks. Kind of hard to tell because I'm using LED light, so my bad. Traxxas big bore shocks. RPM blue bulkhead because I've broken too many of those things to go back to stock. Fiberglass tie bar, I just spray painted that blue, or markered it blue. I've got J-Concept dirt webs, both sides. These are pretty good tires. I put them on the front because I bought these first, and they did not hook up on my track at all. So I just put them on the front because it's better than nothing. Now the number one upgrade I wanted to talk about in this video is the steering servo. Let me tell you guys, this thing for $40 has made a world of difference. I put the Savox waterproof servo with aluminum servo horn on it, servo arm, and this thing is awesome. I mean, as far as steering goes, I've never had as much steering with this car other than when I put this servo in. It is excellent. So if you guys are looking to get a Savox servo for a traxxas rustler, I would definitely say get it. If you got the $40 and you want some more steering, or you're on the track and want to go a little faster, Savox servo is the way to go for 40 bucks. Other than that, I don't really have too much other stuff done to it. This car's fast. It works well on the track. I'm still running the stock body and a 2S LiPo. I'm going to upgrade it to a Illusion high flow body. My dogs are scrapping, sorry about that, guys. Mini Dobermans, what can you do? So I think for this car, that's about it. I mean, it's beefed up, it's fast, it's got a lot of steering on it. Everything in the transmission is still the same, stock, slipper clutch, stock gearing. That's going to be one of these days I'll go up a couple teeth and make it a little more torquey rather than high speed for the track. Other than that, this is a good little truck. If you guys are looking to buy a Rustler, I mean, I say go for it. They're not the perfect race truck, but if you work with them enough, it can be fast. I've proven it. My last trip to the track yesterday, after putting that servo, I was running 21-second laps. The buggies are running 17 seconds. I put that servo on, I'm running 19 seconds. So I'm only 2 seconds off, which is a lot, but that's not much when you consider, you know, a traxxas Rustler running against a buggy. So it's a really good car. I really like it. I have fun with it. One of these days I'll get a Associated just for racing, probably a stadium truck, T5M or something like that, maybe a T6.1. Other than that, guys, this thing is a badass little truck. If you guys are looking to get a Rustler, I say go for it. Bulletproof, fast, and it's all around just good fun. You guys keep RCing and have a good day.